Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third seat of the Plandathon. I am Math Guru, joined by Rachlend and hahasell. We will be doing the Plando today. On Restream and Tracker for us today is Yonniman.
It should be a very interesting Plando here. As you can see by the tracker, all of our players have all of their items already. It's pretty cool.
Indeed, and this is an all dungeon seat, so they will have to beat all the bosses, including Aga 1 and Aga 2, and the 10 dungeon bosses.
And they'll be in go mode the whole time. Yep. This is gonna be a fun one, a fast one, and it's gonna be crazy.
Indeed. All they gotta do is look for the keys they need, and they can run straight to the bosses. And if they want hearts, they can look for those too.
I thought they started with full heart containers. I guess we'll see shortly. Wait, no. If they started with full heart containers, I guess it would show, wouldn't it? Maybe. We'll see.
Who needs hearts? You've got everything else, right?
Pretty much.
Should be interesting, though, to see where our runners will start out and where they'll go first, and then after that, how they're going to plan out which dungeons to do.
Well, I'm betting they'll combine the close dungeons, like Mire and Desert and Pod and Eastern.
I'm inclined to say that goes without saying, but you said it anyway, so sure. Yeah, they'll probably go for that.
And probably last will be Turtle Rock and Tahara.
And then into GT, of course. Like, those three will be the closer. And then straight to Ganon after GT.
Yep. And actually, you know, I bet they do Aga 1 after Aga 2.
Yeah, that's quite possible, pretty probable. I've seen it done a fair bit.
I mean, it's right there. You just mirror off the pyramid.
Gee, never would have guessed. But yeah, it is right there. So yeah, just step around the hole a bit, get a bit lower so you don't clip into the door and mirror. Is that simple, eh?
Indeed. So I don't believe we gave them anything except the items. We might have given them hearts. I don't think you can add rupees, though, to it. We might have adjusted the pool. Not 100% sure on that.
I suppose we'll find out shortly.
Hold on, I could actually check that.
We did not add rupees to the starting. We changed the item pool only because we removed items.
Alright, you have it here, folks.
The rupees aren't gonna matter much. It's not like you're spending any of them. You only need keys.
Yeah, I think we added 3 blue potions in a fairy bottle. Was it?
2 blue potions and 2 fairies, or 3 blue potions and a fairy? I think it's 3 blue potions and a fairy.
I love these names. Jet Seed, Jet Set Seed, Go Mode Fast, I Love Lamp, PCR Evil.
Seeing what people do with the names is one of the best parts of events like this.
Indeed. Alright, so I think top left is like Robolink, bottom left is Cerno, is it? And the mouse cursor for JTN. What's Jet's?
That looks like a Zero Suit Samus.
Ah! Looks right. And they're off.
Well, it looks like they do have 20 hearts indeed.
New life, maybe
Everybody's
going to...
dashing off to the village, half of them dashing off to the castle. Interesting split, isn't it?
Kind of looks like
Alright.
is thinking about doing AGA 1 right off the bat.
So it looks like Jet's going to Skull first and New Life to Thieves Town?
Meanwhile, JTN picking up some bombs there from the Uncle Drop.
And we have an immediate AGA play. Interesting.
So really the big thing with this seed is, you know, execution overall, because you're equipped with everything you've got. There's really no mysteries except for possibly keys, I suppose.
Yeah,
And also probably what exactly the prize for each dungeon is, but that doesn't matter as much because it is an all dungeon seed.
indeed. So originally I was thinking of making it where it was like the 3 longest dungeons weren't required, but then we just decided all dungeons.
I mean, if you're go mode, so like the dungeons aren't really super big a deal, eh?
True that, and you know, Silvers and Better Sword kind of make it trivial.
I wonder if any of our runners are gonna try to go out and find that half magic though.
I doubt it. It's kind of, when you have everything else, it's kind of just a nicety rather than a necessity.
Sure, but like the Thieves Town play, I bet like JTN could totally like mirror out and activate the duck right after once the dungeon is complete. So
This is true.
pretty easy. Nice routing.
And a beautiful fight from Jet on Mothula.
Is that our first boss clear? I think that's our first boss clear. Skullwoods is pretty fast when you're in go mode, though. Just literally go through and do the fire rod thing, and you only have to clear the latter half of the dungeon.
Indeed, just steal that one key.
Now we saw that Skullwoods was a crystal. I'm curious, are the pendants and crystals going to be randomized in this one?
I believe so, yes.
Suppose we'll find out.
Because that would also be a thing in routing with doing the Aga 2, Aga 1 play as well.
We can always play the big key guessing game for each of the dungeons. Nah.
Well, GT, there's a lot more chests, so it definitely makes a bigger difference there. Especially when it's behind ice armors, which may or may not have happened in a couple seeds here already.
Vanilla? Wow. That is where it is in vanilla, right?
Yes. So New Life picks up a crystal from Thieves Town. Meanwhile, ultrax going for that Aga 1 kill.
And All Rise for the Swag Duck National Anthem.
So I wonder if our other two runners in Thebes will be doing that once they take care of blind as well. Wouldn't be surprised.
Most likely if they remember to.
It can be fast.
So good mobility and, you know, it's right there.
Yeah.
I go on
really
down.
good time when to do that.
Yes, true Pixel Gamer, this is all dungeons, which means not only the bosses of the dungeons, but also Aga 1. So it's the
And I'm too, not that that matters a whole lot.
true.
You gotta-
This was a mistake I made on an all dungeon seed. I thought that Aga 1 wasn't required.
All dungeons means all dungeons.
I suppose. Oh, ow, JPN. Ugh. This is gonna be close.
Yeah, JTN going for those sweet cane strats. Gonna use a green potion here so that he can re-up on him.
Oh, I forgot they have those.
Brian's cane, the swag way to deal with blind. Although, Cape has merit as well.
Yoni? Oh, that's amazing. Alright, simultaneous crystal grabs for Jet and New Life.
JTN not activating the fleet presence.
Meanwhile, Jet's gonna get the goose to become loose. Here we go.
Alright, looks like we're seeing a swap play for New Life. And Eastern for ultrax. I'm assuming he's going to combine this with Pod.
And it looks like Jet's going for the Meyer Desert play himself.
Indeed.
I suppose if there's one thing to be wondered by our runners here, it's where is that half magic? Since it's the one thing they weren't given.
Watch it be on pedestal.
Wouldn't put it past our seed designers. I certainly wouldn't put it past them.
Hey, we design good seeds. We're not that evil, are we? Kappa.
You know, I would just love to see a blind ped pull at some point during this seed. I just think it would make it that much better.
With Skull What's done for so many people, I doubt it.
You know, some seed designers make a seed where the Triforce is at the pedestal.
There's literally nothing that can be on pedestal.
I have actually seen one of those this Plandathon actually already.
Yeah, but there's literally nothing that can be on pedestal. The item pool is only rupees, bombs, and arrows.
So did you remove half magic entirely?
Oh yeah, there is the half magic. I don't remember where I put that.
Where did half magic go indeed? We might find out if someone gets it. If not, well... Oh well, it's a mystery. It's a secret to everybody.
Alright, so both ultrax and JTN finishing up their respective bosses, with Eastern being a pendant and Skull being a crystal, as we knew.
Indeed. And as expected, Ultrax goes into pod straight after. I make things go boom.
Okay, we have a pedestal check. Lovely. That's not useful. That being said, there wasn't a high likelihood of half magic being there in the first place, I suppose. Except it is a Plando, so it can be wherever it was put.
Well, I mean, it's not like you place 216 out of 216 items. Usually.
Yeah, but half magic is the only notable thing left in the item pool. Everything else can be up to RNG because there's a bunch of duplicates of whatever because it's a bunch of rupees, arrows, and bombs.
I think the big question for most
True that.
is where big keys and small keys are at this point.
Yeah, that is the major question of the run. Well, this is a nice dungeon to visit next for New Life.
Yeah, I like his routing here. Going to Swamp and then Ice Palace. It's two dungeons that, if you're in go mode, you can just breeze through very quickly.
True that.
Especially if you do IPVJ, because then you don't even need the big key.
True. Alright. Where was my big cube?
It was in the chest, in the room left of the big chest.
Ah, it's the worst place to find it.
I'd argue vanilla's worse.
Okay, sure. Then, like, if you also want to get the big chest, it's bothersome, to say the least.
True.
Yeah, if it was in vanilla, it kind of takes the fun out of a jet seed, don't you think?
Yeah, a lot of waiting around.
I don't think we actually placed any of the keys.
We did not.
It's better for it to be like there, but like vanilla is like, yeah, of course.
You know, I've always noticed that the big keys are in the worst spots in vanilla, except for pod. And I guess Meyer, if you count that chest.
That's the least accessible chest in Meyer, really, so.
There's the pod big key. And new life about to drop into the cold stare fight. Oh, that was clean. New life gets cold stared down like it's a joke. Chet gonna fight Landmo?
This is literally just the boss rush seed.
There
And
it is.
quarter magic! It's not even half magic, it's quarter magic.
I'll be darned. Looks like it's literally on the way to boot. Ha! Amazing.
Yep. Can't miss that one. JTM fighting Vitreous. Oh, ow. He's got him. Okay. JTM has Vitty down. Gets a key for his troubles. The crystal.
I think the key thing with Vitreous dropping that is, just doesn't lock anything. It's a sort of weird thing to have Vitreous drop, though.
I actually saw Vitreous drop the bow once, and it was a forced fighter sword and bombs, Bitty.
Ow!
That sounds just awful.
It was.
Was that entrance rando?
No, that was the first standard tournament.
It's even worse, because there have been so many places they could go before then. None of it gave anything better to fight Vitreous with. Ow!
It was gross. Not a lot of bombs either.
Planter devs may troll, but sometimes RNG can just about rival them.
I saw a seed once where you could put all the speed gaming chat together and all the worst Plando creators, and they still wouldn't have been able to make a seed that bad. It was one of the dailies. Nice Helma fight.
Yeah, clean execution. Nice.
Yep. So we're about 20 minutes in. You can see that our top 2 runners have completed 4 of the dungeons. ultrax has also completed 4 dungeons, and JTN about to get his 4th dungeon completed.
Yep. This seed is indeed a jet seed. So weird, 20 minutes in to have 4 going on 5 bosses done.
This isn't just a jet seed. This is the jet seed. It is a boss rush. Nothing more, nothing less.
True that.
Look at that clean Argus execution on Jet's screen.
Yep. One more spin, I'll do it. There we go. Indeed. You know, it makes you wonder, though, what the optimal boss rush order is.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you would figure that one out. I mean, the only big thing to remember is to do Aga 1 right after Aga 2, but outside of that, I mean, it's pretty open as long as you do the Pod Eastern and the Maya Desert plays.
Indeed.
I suppose one could attempt to figure out which is the fastest by casting it.
You can always ask Scooge or Andy or somebody.
A lot of possibilities, that's for sure.
Don't forget the Turtle Rock Hera GT play.
Yeah, that's a good play, but until the end of the run, it's sort of not a play at all.
Well, that's the beauty of a jet. They can choose when they want to do that play.
True, true. Gotta love having King of Samaria for that room in Skullwoods. Actually, wait, why is he even doing that room? Okay.
Might not realize that the big key is not necessary. I don't know.
I mean, after grabbing that key, though, out of that chest, I would have stolen the key there and just not had to kill anything in the back half until Moth.
Just another thing to consider is, you know, it is still randomizer after all, even though it's planned out. So some of our runners might just be going straight into rando mode and opening as many chests as possible.
True. Alright. Cold stare fight for Jet.
Is opening it up with Fire Rod really, like, any faster than Bombos? I mean, I guess less magic efficient, maybe faster? Because Bombo certainly uses less magic.
Well, fun fact, if you have full health and Fire Rod, you can alternate between the two and use about half the amount of magic.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Cold Stare, if you use Fire Rod and Sword Beams alternating.
Okay, but I was talking about how to open Cold Stare, which
Yeah.
means that you were not directly, like, sort of on what I was saying. But that being said,
I know.
it is interesting, nonetheless. But Sword Beams only do fighter sword damage, so it's
Oh, no, like
That's
to
all
open
right.
Cold Stare, like it uses half the magic.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
Sword Beams did anything for opening Cold Stare, but interesting to hear.
I think it uses like
Weird.
one more little bit of magic than half of it. Might be inaccurate on that though.
Well, we have chat explaining it as well here, and apparently it's weird and a bit of a glitch that Sword Beams expand the hitbox of Fire Rod, apparently. Interesting.
I just know it works.
Yeah, I feel like anything's possible with this game. It's pretty broken.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, 80% world record is what, a minute and 31 seconds?
Something like that.
Yeah, exploration glitches. One of the most broken glitches in all of gaming. Leave it
Indeed.
to this game. Never expected to hear the sword would at all help with the opening Cold Stare. Certainly an interesting one.
It's actually quite useful if you find yourself short on magic and you only have Fire Rod. Just do that. Works. It's one of those nice glitches to know in case you find yourself in a tight spot. Plus, you know, it gives you more Fire Rod shots after as well. But it requires you to have Master Sword or better and to be at full health. Gotta love Ice Palace and Go mode. And Swamp.
No one is presently in Swamp, but yeah, Swamp is fast in general.
Wait, I don't think JTN knows the bomb jump, does he?
Well, even if not, it's just as simple as finding the big key. It should be pretty easy to find. Even if
Let's
it's a
hope
nice
so.
key, it's still pretty close to the big. Oh, looks like JTN does know IPBJ and is setting it up now.
Oh dear.
Or at least tried it. And this is a great seed to try, IPBJ.
Yeah, he was nowhere close enough to the ledge, though, I don't think.
Yeah, pretty sure not. But go moding in a more ordinary fashion. Still does a fair bit.
Ice Palace bomb jump If there's only one glitch you're gonna learn for randomizer, learn that. Or even vanilla for that matter.
That's,
See, I'd say fake flippers just for the sheer sequence break capability. That's just because that's my first glitch.
I think that was the first one I learned, and you know, I was hesitant to try IPBJ for a long time, and then I looked up the tutorial and it's like, oh, this isn't half as bad as I thought it would be.
I sort of just coincidentally bomb jumped in Ice Palace in my last run just because it was convenient. So I was like, okay, I know this exists. Let's try it.
Lol.
Although that was probably the easier of the bomb jumps because it was across the hookshot room, and I didn't have hookshot and wanted to cross the room, which is why I didn't.
Yeah, learning all the bomb jumps for Ice Palace is definitely a good thing.
Also, learning the quick strats for blind is also a good thing.
True. I believe that this fight, if done right, has 0 RNG. It's completely scripted.
The earlier on it is, the more true that is. But yes. That being said, RNG is sort of a very malleable thing. The more precise you can get. Not exactly getting to task levels anytime soon, but Hopper certainly approaches it sometimes. Like, hover is an insane trick, really. In that respect.
Oh, I love watching people hover. Who doesn't?
People love to hover, but I just cannot get it down.
I was actually trying to learn, and then we got started on this whole project. I plan to get back to it soon, though.
JTN looks like he's making the play into Pod and Eastern. There's not a whole lot left except those final plays now for JTN. After Pod and Eastern, it's gonna be Turtle Rock Hera, GT Castle Tower, and straight to Ganon, probably.
Yep.
It's a jet seed, and our runners are jetting right through. Heck, Jet is also in a similar position to JTM, but further along with having cleared Pod. And New Life is clearing Desert, and then it's go to Turtle Rock, Hera, GT, etc.
Yep. I bet he'll mirror out off the pyramid. Beat Aga.
Yeah, ultrax is the only one who has Aga unbeaten right now. And I bet the others are all saving up for that very play.
Yeah, everybody except ultrax has not done Aga 1.
Shouting around the room, I wonder if ultrax has forgotten, like, which chest that was in.
Could be.
Or pot, as it were, but still.
JTN having fun with arrows.
Alright, so New Life heading up the mountain. Jet should be following him pretty dang soon up here after completing Eastern Palace.
How fitting, jet on a jet seed.
This is true. This is the closest thing to a jet seed you will ever see. Well, unless you explicitly put key placements in the closest positions. New Life and Turtle Rock and Jet close behind.
We've got ourselves a race to the finish. While ultrax is entering Mire. And JTN is in pod.
Yep.
That being said, where is that big key going to be? That's going to be one of the big questions this Turtle Rock.
I say vanilla.
Ew!
Oh, don't do that.
I mean,
looks like it's not found yet, so you could be right.
I say vanilla big key and vanilla small key on laser bridge.
We would have to get all of the keys. How cruel can you get?
This is me being nice.
And
Well,
there it
it's
is.
not vanilla. So, I bet they're gonna rob the big key and go mode this dungeon. Or small key, as it were. Still. Gonna rob it and go mode.
Yep. True Pixel Gamer, what do you mean? What other block? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. There are... Either side, you can push the block. Which is interesting.
Oh, and New Life.
Also,
the key.
not robbing the key. That's a very interesting play by New Life, which gets a key.
Oh, that's a thing.
Well, it's certainly an interesting routing choice.
Pretty good chance that there's a small key on Laser Bridge, though, now that we've seen that third small key.
Or in the big chest.
There's 6 chests left? 5? I don't know.
Yep, there's 6.
Yeah, there's big chest on the way down, and then 4 laser bridge chests. So then 7 items, including Trinex, but Trinex doesn't necessarily have anything.
Alright.
Trinex can't even, like, have anything too vital since they already found Concorde magic.
Yeah, that's true. There's really not anything left they could want. Except maybe potion money.
But even then, when they're this much in go mode, potions aren't a huge deal. Also, that Aga fight at the end will be healing them up, healing their magic. I think our runners are of a high enough tier that we're not really looking at potions being a huge concern. But,
Well,
you know.
I wouldn't be so sure. I fell/died to Ganon 3 times with everything you could possibly want for the fight. Except the 4th potion.
Yeah, but given the level of execution here, I'm not exactly sure if you're quite on the same level, but I haven't seen you run.
I'm not.
Well then,
I'm definitely not.
my point stands.
Ooh, and JPN used some bomb strats to take off the Mask of Helma. Always cool to see that.
Quarter magic, so New Life just like going with the Somaria block after the magic refill because there's so much magic, why even do anything but that. Quick kills on each head. And New Life has spin strat going, and
Is that a 0 cycle for Jet? My
Yes.
gosh.
New Life, you mean? Because Jet is just starting trying. Wait. Oh, maybe. Right.
Yeah, I think he pulled it off.
But yeah, they both finished Trinex really quick. And now they're really synced up. Like, Jet just behind New Life. Any little error in execution can bring New Life to just behind Jet. This is going to be a close race, folks.
This could come down to the left-right gamble.
It could, but there is still Hera.
And let's not forget Moldorm.
Will Trolldorm troll?
Let's hope not for these guys.
With the Gold Sword, it really is a lot more difficult for Trolldorm to troll.
I've seen more surprising things happen.
That is a nice big key drop, and also, well, the only possibility left, just because it can't be in vanilla because we don't have a small key presently.
Right. Everyone, pray that neither of them fall. Same room. Also, the high five in the same room there. Alright,
Okay.
New Life's on to Moldorm.
One slash
And
two.
he gets him
slash-
down. Now for Chet. And gets noped right out of the arena.
Yeah, dashing down
Oh!
and bonking off
Okay,
Mulder
got him.
is rather cute, really.
Alright, Saga Tower execution, Ganon Tower execution, and the left-right gamble's all that's left. And Ganon, of course.
Well, as long as our runners have solid footing, Ganon should be a non-issue, especially after that Aga play.
So now that we're entering GT, go ahead, feel free to put those numbers in the chat between 1 and 22.
I
Where's
say
the
tile
GT
room.
key?
13's the lucky number, right? Ooh, opening up that middle door.
Oh, that could
New
be
life.
game. That's so dangerous. I have seen that cost somebody a race before.
That is a risky gamble.
Speaking of risky gambles, right versus left here as well.
This
Well, New Life getting a bit of both, but in a very risky way.
also JTN off the turn rack now, I believe. He hasn't completed Eastern. Wait, I thought I just saw him complete Eastern. Never mind.
And it's on right side.
That brings Jet into the lead.
If you guess number 6 for Jet, you win.
Oh man, that's always rough.
Well, we have Big T, but New Life can't be far from having it. Just, you know, maybe an entire ice armor fight or so.
And rando room and a few, you know, annoying screen
Well, this is
transitions.
Render room right now, so yeah. Will New Life make the play to ice armors?
I can't see why he wouldn't.
Well, it certainly does look like it. So we're going to see all of GC items, but unfortunately that means, well, unfortunately if you're New Life anyway, that means falling a bit behind to Jet. Where a bit maybe a lot.
The left-right gamble is always so, no matter which way it goes, it's always so sad when that's what it comes down to.
Indeed. Being said, the race isn't over yet. There are some tight little bits of execution left, but it's going to be Jet's going to be all the way in Arctic Tower potentially by the time New Life starts to climb, just because of how huge left side navigation is if you're going all the way to Ice Armors.
I don't know. I know New Life's execution is pretty top tier. I know he's a, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's an NMG runner.
Concorde is the name of the seed. And New Life making a play into Tile Room. Not quite it, but getting closer.
Oh no, this is gonna put him even further behind. Well, Rip.
Well, it's all about calculated risk. Sometimes you calculate incorrectly. And that's basically the entirety of how rando is won and lost sometimes.
Yeah, especially seeds that are purely, basically execution based, except for the keys.
Does
And-
protect the chest?
Will he validate? No!
Validation chest is a bad memo.
Sticking true to that Jet seed right there.
Chat, do you want some Dairy Queen? I'd like some Dairy Queen. This is, of course, just a meme.
So we've got Jet over there looking to wrap up Aga 2 as New Life picking up that GT big key right about now.
Yep, there it is.
2 sides of the climb, the start and the finish, hitting at exactly the same time. The race isn't as close as it was, but there's still potential for some human error. We are not looking at a race between 2 tasks. Like, these are people. They can still do. Fancy?
I think we're what, 2-3 game falls behind?
Yeah. It's quite a distance between our runners, but that being said, New Life is definitely decently solidly looking to secure second with how far behind the other 2 runners are. One just getting into JTN made the play into Hera first. Interesting.
Man, it's not that much slower. And plus he, I think he went up the mirror route.
Well, mirror route does sort of balance that out then.
Clean Argus fight for ultrax.
Ultrax only has 4 more bosses before the Ganon fight, but it's quite a bit behind all of our other runners.
No, I mean, we're not here for a tournament. We're just, you know, runners of all
It's
skill
an
levels are
exhibition.
welcome.
That being said, Ultrax is going to save a tiny bit of time with what was spent on that Aga play coming back with not having to play Aga later.
This is true, he can drop right into Ganon, but that also means no free refill.
It does, but hopefully we're looking at a good enough runner that Aga goes pretty smoothly, and Aga 2 and Ganon leaves with a lot of health and stuff still. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Jet does vanilla, but I know he's a pretty darn good rando runner.
Certainly making quick work of this jet scene. Aga 1 after the Aga 2. Aga 1 play, and pretty quick. New Life choosing to heal up here before facing Moldarm 2. Good call, that was some pretty low health.
Yep. Nothing worse than dying to Aga 2.
Except maybe dying to Moldarm along the way.
And he gets him down.
Yep.
And New Life also does not check the inevitable conclusion chest. And Jet 082 is off to Ganon. He has completed all the dungeons.
Well, the inevitable conclusion chest is, skipping it is a bit of an inevitable conclusion this run, perhaps, just because there's nothing for it to be except a meme.
Nice
There's only 3 things
triple
it can
there.
be, and none of them are needed.
Exactly!
And 3-2-1 Aga fight. clean.
Meanwhile, Jet running onto that phase 3 Ganon, making quick work so far with that butter sword.
Yep. About to be in phase 4. What did it say for where the silvers were?
That was some clean execution with those doubles. Jet has... We have bacon! Jet has finished Aga... Ganon, Aga, and everything, really. And we have a winner.
With it looks like about 55-10. Not sure what SRL says. A winner is you. I will invite him.
The SRL time of Jet is 55-12. Comment added messed up at the beginning.
And New Life isn't that far behind.
Yep, making the climb up Yonniman's tower and going to be there shortly. It's just a few rooms before Aga on New Life's side. This is going to be not too far behind.
Yep. Your uncle believes what?
That now varies according to Uncle's item. Wasn't really anything useful, and we know that. Zora had 300 rupees.
Jet is gonna join us shortly for an interview. I'm gonna pull him in right now. Hello, Jet. GG, sir.
Hey, GG's.
So, how about that?
I messed up at the beginning because I forgot I didn't have magic.
Well, Jet scene for Jet.
Yeah. It was actually pretty neat to do the, like a boss rush mode.
Yeah. I like that idea.
So, coming into this seed, you kind of have a plan of how you wanted to route the dungeons, or did you just kind of go at it?
I mean, I made a plan, like, 5-10 minutes before start. I was just going through my head what seemed like a good order to get things done. I think the route worked out pretty well. I can't really... Maybe I could have activated Flute first and did Thieves into Skullwoods. That might have been better. I'm not sure. But I think the others were pretty much the same. Especially like the whole path where you go up to Death Mountain, do Hera, go into GT, and from GT, once you land on the pyramid, do Aghanim's Tower. I think that's a good thing to route together. And then it was sort of just guessing, where those big keys are. And I had a feeling in Mire, it was actually on the right-hand side, but I'm like, just in case they did vanilla, because I had no info at the time. I'm like, maybe they kept doing it vanilla and it's at the vanilla spot. So I felt like it was like a 50-50. It was either at vanilla or right-hand side.
So we actually placed none of the keys.
Real? Oh, so it was just randomly generated.
Yep.
Okay.
And so fun fact, you were actually behind New Life entering Ganon's tower, but what won you was the left-right gamble.
Oh, right. Okay. Wow. And here I was thinking, like, you guys actually placed the key, so I'm like, where would I place it? Well, probably not tile room, because that would be too trolly. So I was operating under that assumption the whole time.
Well, I mean, I'm on the Plando though, and I love the tile room.
Tile room is a great place to put things when you want to have your
New
runners.
life.
As information, I didn't place a single key manually.
New life finishes with just under an hour on his timer. What does SRL say?
We've got an SRL time of 1 hour flat.
GG.
That is a very precise hour then. Nice jet seed. Nice jet seed all.
I invited him. We'll see if he wants to join or not. So yeah, this is probably the one nice Plando in this whole Plandathon.
Ooh, JTN not going for the bonk strats on going to Ice Armas after having made the left side gamble.
I suspect that was an accident.
Quite possibly. That being said, if it was, he could just go out and reload the room, possibly spawn.
I've seen some people do a bomb jump as well. 'Cause it's only like a one tile gap.
Yeah, bomb jump is viable. I've seen that when people were running my own seed in this Plandathon as well, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, then it was actually a mandatory Ice Armas. Here, it's not a little optional side adventure.
I just want to point out that even though Jet won on stream, he didn't win the race because Ferrami won with 54 minutes and 6 seconds.
Oh, how many others are in this race?
8 total.
Alright, should we invite Ferrami as well?
I'm guessing she probably didn't do left-hand side mire. That would be where I can save a minute.
Oh, JTN is not happy. JTN was actually one of our... Okay, New Life says he can't join. JTN is one of the people who helped us on all these. But since it's a Plando that basically everybody's on equal footing, it didn't really matter.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys for making the seed. I look forward to doing more this weekend. I know I'm at least participating tomorrow and Monday, so it'll be fun.
Anakeys!
Oh yeah, Anakeys is gonna be the best.
That's going to be really hype. I look forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Anarchy is going to
That
be
was my little baby. I had the idea back in the Wizathon. Was Robe's little Plandathon he did? Was like, you know, the whole idea of keys being randomized is cool and all, but let's take it a step further.
So Walter, IV, finished up with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 4 seconds. I'm going to pull him in.
Okay. Hello, Walter. GG, sir.
Hi, GG's.
So how was it?
This was a really fun race. Like doing go mode from the beginning. It was super interesting.
Wonder if ultrax
Oh.
knows you don't need to kill that cookie.
What?
Oh, ultrax just fire rotted that cookie on the way into the roller room there. Doesn't need to be
Might
killed.
have just been doing it out of just for fun.
Possibly. And it is a quick little thing.
Let's see if JTN does right side first. Wait, did he already do left side?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I saw almost everything.
Vanilla chest. I mean, if you're gonna do left side, like if you're gonna go one way, just especially left though, just go the whole way.
Yeah. And we did say our runners commit to that, and it didn't work out very well for them, but...
Oh,
they did.
JTN. JTN. Oh. That's painful.
Yeah,
This room
Ultra
is
X,
always so painful.
Yeah. Ultra X also going around for a little ride
Oh,
in
careful!
the maze
I'm
there.
not. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Oh, JTN on 2 hearts.
So, Walter, you planning on joining more of the Plandathon races? I know you've been at least in one, I think, right?
Yeah, I think I've been in all so far. I signed up for like all of them because it seemed like fun. Yeah, it's been super fun so far. Like it's been pretty like diverse as well. I haven't like been the same trolls over and over again, which could kind of get like boring after a while, I guess.
So there were a few admin generated seats, but there are also, so far I don't think any of the seats have been by the same person. One was by Rachlend, this one was by the admins. Who was the second one? Oh gosh.
Phantom
Wolflink.
Fox, I think.
Wait, Phantom Foxes was yesterday. Wolflinks is later tonight.
Oh boy. This is gonna be so much fun.
I really look forward to Wolflings. That one, is gonna be interesting. Bees!
I actually have kept myself as spoiler free for these as I can, because I want to be surprised when I watch them.
And put it in the name! Bees!
Beatorp better be watching that one. Also, Restreamer, I can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear me? I'm perfectly audible, I thought.
There you are. Sometimes it is, sometimes you light up and there's nothing.
Well, part of it is that I'm on push to talk. As
Ah.
things should be.
Looks like Jet's gonna do some vanilla, maybe? And with that, ultrax gets Trinex down. What did JTN just die to? Oh.
Cannonballs.
Oh.
We have 2 more racers who just finished. Dr. Bob-tastic finished with 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 44 seconds. Zilazon finished with 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Want to invite them in?
Yeah, let's have them in, eh?
Yeah. Yoda, you go ahead and do that. Actually, I'll invite Bob. I don't know who the second person is on Discord. Alright, meanwhile, Jet is gonna do the Aga Tower. Question mark or not, I guess? Jet, what are you doing? Oh, right, he's already done.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
playing
he's running
NMG.
Yeah, notice the green mail. That's not this seed.
Yeah, Jet's doing an NMG seed. Notice that there's only 3 digits on the rupee counter.
Hello, Dr. Bob Casting. How is the seed?
It was what we call really, really free. I mean, wait. I mean, 107 is, behind some of the really top finishers, but I mean, I don't run NMG or anything, so 12 minutes behind people who do seems pretty good. So, do we know like what routes people took? Because I just kind of figured out my route on the fly.
Everybody kind of did different things, so the, combined things were pretty much throughout.
Right. So mine was, I went Skullwoods, Thieves Town, Mire Desert, Swamp Ice, Pod Eastern, Turtle Rock, Hera, Ganon's Tower, Aga's Tower.
Seems good.
I was like, I know I have to do Aga Tower after Ganon's Tower because it's so much faster that way. Like, not even close. So.
Plus the free refill.
Yeah, exactly. It's really great. So,
Is that the person that finished Zelazon?
yeah. That was the other person who finished.
Let's get him in.
So I see Walther's still in here. Constantly just barely beating me on everything. That's what Walther does.
That's my goal in life, man. No, GG.
Yeah. I mean, I felt okay because I was opening Ganon's Tower before anybody finished, and I felt okay about that.
Did you go right side in Ganon's Tower?
Okay, so here's the thing. I've run the numbers. Okay? So the numbers say, in the first 7 chests, the 2 on the right, the 1 the torch, and in Dark Magician's Room, if you find exactly 3 keys, quit and go right side.
Wait, really? Why?
Yep. I don't know. I just ran the numbers. That's what it said.
Huh.
And so I did, and I got there. Though it also says to go towel room, and I did towel room, so I wasted time. But
Jet, actually is the only one so far that, well, I don't know. I don't think JTN did right side first. No, he didn't. So, Jet is the only one of the featured runners who hello, Zelazon, GG. You're muted right now. Not on, like, we can't hear you.
all right.
So, planning to do more of these, Dr.
Oh,
Bob?
absolutely. As many as I can, physically make myself be awake for. I'm gonna try to do. Is this even randomized tomorrow? But I don't know if I'll be awake. But after that, I'm commentating one, and then I'll be doing the one after that. So, like,
My 2
doing
favorites are Dude, Where's My Sword and Iniki's.
uh-huh. I'm
I think I'm running
signed
at
up to
least
do
one of
Dude,
those.
Where's My Sword?
Dude, it'll be fun to race you on that.
Yeah, I will get destroyed, and it'll be great.
And I will enjoy every minute of watching you guys get destroyed by my seed.
I'm not that likely to destroy you on that. Like, I'm not that good. But the seed
Yeah.
itself will destroy both of us, eh?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Do where's my sword thing.
Sweet. You can beat me by 3 minutes on that too.
I'll try my best.
What?
So Zelazon, we're not really hearing you right now, but congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GG.
Oh, so that's what's going on. My mic was off the whole
There
time.
you go.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
God, again.
Welcome, congrats on getting mic to work.
Thank you.
Alright.
I try to have that on first so people know what I'm saying.
So, what'd you think of the seed?
It was really fast.
Yeah, it's definition of a jet seed, I'd say.
I think for a lot of the newer players, such as myself, it's good for us to know what areas we're deficient at and finding some of the things that we need to find as far as like routing wise.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the optimal route for, you know, what do you call this, boss rushes.
So what order did you do them in, Zelazon?
Because I've never done this before, I went to Argus first, then I went to instant to Ice Palace, then I went from Palace of Darkness to Eastern Palace, counterclockwise location. I went to Misery Mire, then Desert Palace, and then cleared out Aghanim, and then went through the Death Mountain things.
When did you do Skullwoods and Thieves Town?
The Thieves Town before I did so I did Skullwoods first, then I did Thieves Palace, and then I went towards the desert area. So it was kind of weird how I did it. I was just trying to figure it out as I went up, and it kind of did well. I don't know.
You do what you do, right? Whew.
Yeah, this is one of the more fun seeds. Gonna
Collection
have
rate of 60.
So what did the first place person do as far as his routing went?
Yeah, does anybody know what Faraime's route looked like?
We don't know what Faraime's route looked like. We had Jet on stream.
Yeah. But Jet was also really fast.
Yeah, this was his kind of seed, I guess.
Well, you're not wrong.
Or her?
Yeah, well, I'm
Well, you beat
I'm
it.
gonna head out.
Fine.
So, like, thanks for hosting another really fun race, and I'll see you in the next one, I guess.
Yeah, have a good one, eh?
Yeah, thanks. GG's.
Yep. And I'll see you all at 10 o'clock Eastern for the next seed, where I'll be on commentary. So see you later, everybody.
All right.
see you, Dr. Bob.
Later.
See you.
Alright, and Sports update, and there's no save and quit rules in this. Just do as you please without using major glitches.
Weird question, but is Dungeon Bunny Revival a major glitch?
No, it is not, and nor is Overworld Bunny Revival. It is perfectly legal to do Mire and Ice Palace full clear without mid pearl.
See, I might have to keep that in mind if I run into a Plando like yesterday's. I was tempted to do that when I was like on full tilt, but I just didn't know whether it was allowed or not.
So, I actually wasn't sure of this. I saw a race in the tournament where it could have been used, and it was like, I know that's a thing, but is that minor or major? So I actually asked one of the tournament admins, and they're like, yeah, that's allowed.
Neat. Also, ultrax just bomb-boasting everything.
Hello, my strats for the gauntlet, I think you guys call it. And JTN doing... Well then, thanks strats on Ganon. That is not gonna hit him, JTN. There you go.
Brian might not hit Ganon, but slashing your sword while invincible will.
Well, he was slashing him away from Ganon.
Oh gosh. Well, that's not terribly effective.
Alright, and on to phase 3. Oh, ow.
Ooh, nice double land mola kill on Ultrax's side.
Nice. Alright. On to phase 4 for JTN.
I still can't get enough of that line. Did you find the silvers on planet ZBs?
It's like they were not. They don't. They don't exist in like this item pool. Wait, shovel? What are you doing, JTN? You're not going to dig up Ganon.
Wait, where did he talk about shovel?
He equipped shovel for a bit there.
He equipped it again.
He's our master shovel guy.
Yeah? I guess he digged the run. Or dug the... English good.
Okay, so JTN's official time is 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 20 seconds.
GG,
Nice.
JTN. And he can invite himself in here.
Shit.
Alright. So, is ultrax the only one still running?
Yes.
So, yeah. Wow.
Hello, JTN. GG.
I'm surprised about last. I friggin' died of GT, as you saw.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, I totally forgot I had a blue potion. Just
Did Ultra X just mirror?
Ultra X didn't have a key.
It was also nice to see that the cursor sprite has a keyboard as death sprite. But yeah, there's not much you can say because you sort of knew everything because you had everything. But in terms of big keys, only Pod was back.
I did not know this firm existed.
Just noticed it. And thanks, Dr. Bob, for the rating.
JTN, we can actually hear your game audio when you talk.
Oh, it's because I have it go through my speakers. Hang on.
But yeah, so did you enjoy yourself?
Alright, hopefully that killed the game audio.
Yep, you're good now. So, fun otherwise, aside from, dying again in Sour?
Yeah, that was fun. Decided to go farming for a little bit of cash early on because I figured I would need to buy bottles. I'm surprised the 3 blue bottles did not trigger correctly.
What do you mean?
The starting equipment was supposed to be 3 blue goose and a fairy. Had the fairy, but I had some green goose as well.
Why?
I don't know, so...
You're right. What the heck? Did I maybe accidentally click green goo instead of blue?
It's possible.
That is possible. If that is the case, apologies on behalf of the admin team. That was not intended. But hey, with all those 300s, yeah, it was easy enough to go buy them with Jet Fleet. If only I remembered to use them.
I mean, it happens. You saw my first tournament match, what a complete disaster Ganon was.
Yeah, my Ganon was pretty good. I was actually impressed with my Ganon, and only 1 Trollorm fall overall. I'm happy with that. Did you like the ped check?
Yes, we did. I'm sure chat loved it too. We also noticed you switched to the shovel in the middle of the Ganon fight.
Numerous times.
Oh yeah, well, shovel dash is kind of my thing, so I was hoping to get the last hour and then shovel dash my way to the Triforce, but couldn't get the double arrow on Ganon there at the end.
Feels bad, man.
Well, I could get a Master Shovel because, well, I've already had it, and it was interesting to see that Ganon says if you already had the item to begin with, that was on Planet Zebus.
Is that Super Metroid?
Wait, is that necessarily that you had the item to begin with, or could it be that it's just not in the shuffled item pool? Could that be as well? Or
that's a possibility.
I will test that right now.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Yoni.
Oh man.
So how did the seed go over with the audience?
Oh, they were, shall we say, they dug it.
And it was nice to see also we picked up a few random people in SRL before we got going, which was very nice to see.
Yeah! I hope we can get some more of that.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Oh man. So what's the next scene again? My brain is
Revenge of Beetorp. Wolflink! Come on, Wolflink!
This is gonna be so much fun.
Beetorp, boy.
What the heck is
It's gonna be fun to watch.
What is that sound? I heard like a airplane firing up or whatever.
Well, this was the Concorde seed. Do we want to eventually do a Mach 2 version of this and try it again with a slightly different shuffle of what's left over?
We could do that. I mean, hopefully this won't be our last
So
stream
would a
of
Mach
fun.
2 version be faster? Would this be the Mach 1 version?
I mean, I wonder how it could be made faster.
Front-loaded dungeons.
Yeah, manual
Manual
place
keys.
keys.
Just manually place the big key, because big key was pretty much just what you need to go. And oh no, Jet, why are you going into the penalty room of the, oh, right, Jet finished already.
This is vanilla that he's doing.
Jet's playing
I was like,
energy.
why are you going to the basement of the tower? And I'm like, oh, right, that's a different time, okay.
I made the same mistake earlier. It's like, what are you doing? And then it's like, oh wait, right.
Yeah,
So-
3-digit rupee counts as vanilla.
84 collected items. What was the lowest? Was that even being noticed with everything going on?
Dr. Bob had 60.
Okay. And what was the dungeon choice order? Did everybody go in the same order through dungeons, or was it just
No.
chaos?
It was complete
Ultra
chaos.
X actually did Aga, like, first.
Speaking of ultrax, he's about to enter the Aga 2 fight here in about half a minute.
Ultra, just use the cape. Get through that room.
He's through. He's good.
Yeah, I was thinking actually about my routing most of the day. Decided I was going to poke my way into Castle Escape just to get that early cash. Then Flute, and since you're in that area, Thieves Town, Skullwoods, and basically just do this big counterclockwise sweep for all the dungeons. You
Well,
save
that works.
T-Rock for the end so you can just jump straight to GT. That's pretty much, I think, what everybody was going to be doing.
And Aga 2 is down. He is going into the Ganon fight. 16 hearts.
Efficient routing
Most of
as
his
far
magic?
as- Pretty efficient routing there, JPN. Along with Jet and New Life as well. Y'all had similar ideas with saving sort of those paired dungeons for last sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely pairing the equal world dungeons. Definitely a good idea.
And apparently Ganon has decided breakfast is the topic of the day.
Oh, now I remember what I forgot to do this morning. Eat breakfast. Oops.
For shame, JTN.
I slept in late enough, but my breakfast was on lunch, so it's all good.
Okay, there we go. He's got a fairy still.
So we have officially proven that a seed can be beaten in less than an hour today.
Indeed, we have.
You just, got to start with everything first.
This is
Sub
true.
1 hour hype.
Hey, we've officially beaten the randomizer world record today.
I don't think this would
Yeah,
count,
but it's
though.
not random, so I think that probably disqualifies.
It's part random.
True.
But the items you start with are exactly 0% random.
Well, true Pixel Gamer, I have actually seen a 104 and heard that there was a 103. This was back in V18.
Speaking of VAT, don't we have one of those seeds in development?
Yes, and we have it, but it needs to be added to the schedule somewhere.
Well, I think the Plando-thon itself is pretty full. I was going to actually talk to you guys afterwards, but trying to do a race a week, basically, to keep the channel active until we get enough seeds clumped together where we can just blaze through another weekend.
You know, we could actually do that, just like, or even like every couple days. But, okay, GG Ultra X. Let's invite him. We could also do like NMG as well, sometimes. A lot of people like that too.
A lot of possibilities we could do. So again, be sure, of course, to follow the Plando channel. We will be back in a little while, probably, 10 p.m. Eastern the next race goes on?
Yep.
Cool. That'll give Yonniman and I enough time to flip Restreamer and all that stuff getting set up.
Yeah, 4 hours for the Concorde might have been a bit overkill.
But it also makes everybody aware that if it's something on Plando channel, it will be a 4-hour block of time.
Except the finale.
The finale, if it goes over, well, there's just nothing scheduled after. The schedule says 4 hours, but we're leaving the empty slot afterwards in case.
We may
things
need
go
to
horribly
start the
bad.
finale late depending on how long Double Cross takes.
That
Yeah,
works.
double crust sounds like quite a seed.
Double Crossed is quite the seed. I tested it. It is quite the seed.
I can agree. I also tested because I
I
realized.
await.
So you tested Double Crossed also?
Yes.
That is a seed.
This scrub cannot test. Anyway, ultrax is around.
Hello and GG, sir. Your mic is muted, but awesome.
What a mess.
Well, that was pretty
It's a
good.
mess, but you went fast.
Don't feel bad. I died in this run. I actually legit died.
I did. I died technically at the end again, but I still had the starting fairy. But oh man, I had to do the gauntlet twice because I forgot a key until I realized. Wait, one of the mini helmet stores right before that key in gauntlet has a key on it, and I was cursing myself out right as I realized that.
Oh,
I also went I went left side GT and went to Ice Armos instead of just clearing right side. So mistakes were
missed
made.
a key. Yeah, same here. I forgot I didn't have a key to wrap up all of left side. Went right side, said screw it. Found big key. Went crap.
okay.
Ugh.
So for future reference, there's the randomizer, or not the randomizer room. What do you call that? The compass room. And then if you take the warp portal on the pot on the top on the right side, there's 2 pots there. The one on the right has a key under it.
That would also be helpful.
Just for future reference.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good this run, but wow, it wasn't a bad run. Just there's a lot of things I was just doing that I think did slow me down in the end. I'm not sure if doing Aghanim 1 first was a good move or a bad move.
You can mirror on the pyramid after Aga 2.
That's what I did. I did Aga 1 last. I did Aga 2 before Aga 1.
That was my thought. I thought the only way you could do Aga 1 at all at a good time would be either do it at the beginning or the end.
Well, so here's my thoughts on the matter. First of all, you're right on the pyramid anyway when you defeat Ganon. And
Right.
secondly, it's a free health and magic refill for the Ganon fight.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that would help.
But you don't get one in my routing before Aga 1, so I chugged the blue goo first thing.
Good point.
Yeah, just so you're aware, my route, I went through a little bit of castle, escaped towards Uncle in hopes that maybe something nice would be there, like an arrow or bomb capacity upgrade, or at least some good cash. Then
I
it was
completely
Flute,
skipped
Thieves
those.
Town, then it was Flute, Activation, Thieves Town, Skullwoods, and then basically a big counterclockwise run through all the dungeons.
I somewhat did that. I went straight to Aga 1, then went to Palace of Darkness. I went to Palace of Darkness door, put a mirror portal there to Pod, Eastern Palace, then did Pod after that. To the west, did Skullwoods, Flute Activation, Thieves Town, Desert Mire, Swamp, Ice Palace, Turtle Rock, Tower Hera, then GT, and then did the pyramid after that.
Okay, so I did the Dark World dungeons in those locations before the Light World. You did them opposite. Okay.
Because they were quick and easy to zip through anyway. Because all I would need to do was grab big keys wherever I could find them, immediately go to the bosses. Either way, no matter which way I I just did Dark World because I knew the latter run I'm gonna have more Dark World dungeons in a row anyway. Might as well just dip back into the Dark World as fast as possible.
Fair enough.
This is valid.
Yeah, either way, the big thing was just making sure it's no matter what you do, you want to do one dungeon right before one before the other at the same spot if there's dungeons on top of each other.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, Mathgirl, you were saying valid. There was no single arrow.
This run's not valid. It doesn't count.
And no one opened the chest after Moldorm.
I did.
Oh,
It was 10 arrows.
okay.
Yep,
So
10 arrows.
you two did.
I checked the pedestal. 10 bombs.
I didn't even bother with that. The only thing I was worried about was getting the quarter magic, and when I immediately found out it was on Lambolus, okay, don't care, I'm just cutting it. That's all I wanted.
That quarter magic was too late for me to be of best use.
For me, it was great because it was right before all the dungeons where I would need magic. It was before Ice Palace. It was before Turtle Rock, which is the only dungeons I wanted the quarter magic on.
Yeah, and before Mire, because you also need some there for the King of Samaria.
I did Dark Palace first, so I had it immediately right after.
Oh. But yeah, that was fun. We need to do this again.
Yeah, it was fun. I just need to practice on not sucking.
Execution, oh my god.
We can always make plandos along the way too. We don't always have to do a big event.
Oh yeah. I kind of have some ideas for a Plando or two, but it'll be after the marathon.
I mean, the best idea is just like this whole thing started with a simple idea.
Just boss rush is what it felt like to me.
Well, like the Plandoton, it all started because I had the idea of let's put keys on enemies.
And that just started the idea factory for what else could we do, and soon enough we had so many seeds like, okay, let's just cram into a marathon on the weekend. And April Fools, that works.
Yeah, very fitting.
April Fools and Easter.
Entirely fitting. Especially
Wait, actually,
Easter egg hunt, right?
I think we were gonna do the finale on April Fool's Day because it was like, what better day is there for that? And then we realized, oh, of course April Fool's is on, or Easter's on April Fool's Day this year, of course.
Hey, it worked out better that way. We fit in more seeds.
Yeah, and I'm off from work the Monday after, so we extended it by a day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun, all of this though. And the Easter special is very, it's a humongous Triforce hunt, basically.
I'm signed in for that one, so that's gonna be a blast.
The inspiration behind that one, I saw Big John doing a bunch of 100 Triforce piece runs, and I got the idea. Easter egg, hunt, Triforce. Why not? Let's throw 100 of them in there. Well, we threw 101. You only have to find 100.
It doesn't help much.
One extra.
It doesn't help you much.
No.
Like, if you forget a location, like, you'll still be able to finish.
True.
Forget 2 locations, you got a problem.
Yeah, that happened to one of our testers. They forgot 2 locations. In the end, they found the first location and they're like, what's the first one I missed? They looked in the credits and they saw that they missed 1 chest in 1 dungeon. They're like, oh, I bet that's what I missed.
Yup.
Probably.
Oh dear.
So, I think we've pretty much said all that can be said here.
This was nothing but good execution, and I showed everything you could probably do wrong at that.
I probably would have done far worse.
Between us both, yes.
I think the biggest mistake I did was probably just doing the gauntlet twice for no reason.
At least you didn't fall to Ganon 3 times.
Seriously? Somebody did that?
No, that's what I did in my first tournament match with everything you could want for Ganon fight except the 4th bottle.
Oh dear.
So, if you're wondering what the schedule is for the rest of the Plando-thon, we have Revenge of B Torp, 10 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we have 3 seeds. At noon, all these times Eastern, by the way. Noon, we'll start with, is this even randomized? Yonniman, you want to say a couple words about your creation here?
Yeah, it's standard mode. Good luck. It's key sanity.
Standard
Key sanity. That's
Standard key sanity. That's all you need. The item pool is not modified. Good luck.
Is it randomized?
It's randomized. It's randomized, but
How
There's a theme to it. It is Schrodinger's randomized, put it that way.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
So after that, we have Crystal Clear by IHNN. It is a variant on a version 28 Open Key Sanity.
that's a very nice variation. You guys will see what it is when you get there. It'll take you a while to figure it out.
And 10 p.m. Dude, where's my sword?
I am so looking forward to that. Oh my gosh, that'll be amazing.
Yep. All I have to say is, there's one thing I thought of when I made that seed. I don't want you to have a sword.
That's just rude.
There are 4 swords.
It's not swordless, but I don't want to give you a sword.
Make no mistake, this is not a swordless seed. Hammer will not do anything to Ganon, and the curtains will still be closed in all the dungeons that have them.
Hope you like Hammer Aga too.
Sunday, it is my after the fact at 5 p.m. Basically, the whole idea is, man, it would have been nice to have this just a moment earlier. And after that is the Easter egg hunt at 10 p.m.
What's yours called? It's the, what's the worst, basically, time to get something?
That's the idea I had when I created it. I probably could have done it a bit better than I created, but in the short time I had to make it, I think I did a good number of annoyances. Monday, we have Double Crossed, of course, and the finale, noon and 5 p.m. Eastern.
Well, speaking of double crossed, you could have included minor glitches in your seed and required bunny revival and put moon pearl in one of those spots.
Now we'll leave that for cross product.
Yeah, that's all cross product. And also, you just saw in this the only bomb jump I could successfully pull off. I cannot even IPBJ.
I saw you give it a good try.
I didn't even bother.
I just said, what the hell, let's try this once just for the heck of it. And I'm like, yeah, no.
If you watch it back, I actually said, it was like, I don't think he knows that.
No, I don't. You were right. And last question I'll have, Yonniman, since you've been more on the admin side today, because obviously I've been prepping to run this thing. Do we have a 4th runner for Revenge of B-Torp yet?
Not yet.
So, if anybody wants to
do we have
do
what
that,
for Revenge of B-Torp?
It's going to be Centroid, Walter the Fourth, Keppa Moser, and someone else.
We need a 4th runner.
So join the Discord, join the community, join the discussions, make a seed. It's a great community here. Love to have you a part of it. On that note, I'm out. I'll let you guys wrap this thing up.
so Yoni, why don't you go ahead and post the Discord link in chat? Need to change that. Alright, I'm out of here. Night, everybody.
see everyone tomorrow. See everyone for the next stream with B-Torp.
Torp going to be fun.
Oh boy.
Have a good night, everyone.
Take it easy.